Is the music picking up?
It is.
Yeah, but it would make it better.
It doesn't matter, guys. If I don't know if the music's picking up on the background or not, but "Celebrate" is playing.
Celebrations.
Why
are we celebrating, Nick?
I heard your complaints about the audio quality the last couple of episodes, so as a special treat, we're doing this one in the basement of Caroline's while music is playing, and there's some kind of weird resonance on one of the mics from a cell phone.
Bitch ass.
Yeah, it is my birthday. This is a birthday spectacular.
Yay, happy birthday, Nick.
Happy birthday, bitch.
Thanks. I'm fucking old now.
The
birthday
birthday
bitch.
I'm fucking old as shit.
Birthday bitch.
Adam's still the oldest one on the show.
Really? How old are you, Adam?
I'll forever be the oldest one on the show. That's how time works.
How old are you, bitch?
I'm 29 years
Ooh,
old.
look at Neil deGrasse Tyson over here explaining how time works.
Neil deGay
Dick
Tyson.
suck.
Neil, yeah.
Damn.
Neil deKuyk Tyson.
He's a Jamaican Jewish guy.
Hey, man. It's Neil deGrasse
Tyson.
I got latkes, man.
I live right near the bank.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, good start. That's the episode. We got the
all
joke
right.
in.
Happy birthday, Nick. That was my present to you.
Yeah,
It was
my-
great.
my
Me
present-
being anti-Semitic to myself.
My present is just not doing the podcast anymore. I bought like one of those 4K TVs today.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yes.
Yep.
It was on sale for Black Friday, the one I was looking at, for
Nice.
like $200 off, and it was already pretty cheap because it was last year's model.
Nice.
And and then it went right back up, and I was like, oh fuck. Well, I guess that's the ship sailed on that. And then I googled it today, and it was back down $200 for some reason.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I was like, damn, girl.
When's it coming in?
Thursday, white glove delivery.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. You know what white glove means, right?
What?
It means those piss shit fucking salesmen, the delivery men, aren't allowed to touch my electronics. Unless they use a white man's hand.
White motherfucking glove. You gotta buy PS4 now, dude.
Eventually, I guess I got to. You know what? I was helping Norman Hormones Wilkerson move one time,
Yeah.
and or not move. He just had to move a bunch of shit in and out of his house. Him and his wife bought this house and like remodeled it themselves. So they were moving shit in and out of the garage. And while we were moving, I found this pair of like white gloves, like very fancy, like white gloves. And so I put them on, and then I was like just pantomiming lifting stuff like a mime, which was initially a very funny bit. But then after like 20 minutes, I still wasn't helping at all. I was just, like pretending to carry stuff. And they're like, seriously, why are you even fucking here if you're just going to keep doing that? And then I left the patio door open. They're like, close that. The cats are going to get out. And then I just pretended to close it. And the cats ran outside, and they just weren't amused. Lulu thought it was very funny. Lulu was there.
Who's that? His wife?
No, Lulu is part of the
Stanhope's girl?
sort of.
Girlfriend?
Yeah, no, that's
What's her name?
Bingo. But Lulu and
Her
Isaac.
name's Nemo?
No,
Bingo.
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 They were Isaac and Lulu were my first roommates in Austin, and they're like they're part of the old like Stanhope Panamint crew.
Right.
People that would go out to the
Just
desert.
go do drugs and shit, like cool.
Is someone smoking a
Cool
cigar
burning
in
man. Yeah,
here?
it smells like
That's me.
it smells like a fucking Black and Mild.
When you turn 28, you become old and you just smell like cigars and you're racist.
But it smells like the pipe. Did you guys ever smoke the pipe brand of Black and Mild that had the wooden tip?
No, but Nick used to smoke pipes in his windowless room in Chinatown.
Dude, I just cleaned out my pipe and I'm going to start smoking it again.
Why?
That is fucking disgusting. You're just sitting in smoke.
Yeah, just smoking my Briarwood pipe. My English blend tobacco.
Taking showers in a big ass utility sink in the hallway.
Yeah. There's this old ass woman that would make soup in that disgusting sink. The big rectangular sink. It was always clogged. You go in there and she'd be like, I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying. She's like, I'm like, we're not going to get anywhere. I don't know what you're saying.
How many people did live on that floor?
9.
9?
9, yeah. 9 people occupied it. I don't know how many people like stayed there. There was some guy, you know what's great is like, because I guess the doctor wanted to rent it out to other businesses. So the first 2 rooms were like rooms before he gave up and was like, yeah, you can just live here, you know? So the first room was another like acupuncture, you know, massage guy.
Uh-huh.
And that guy was great. I would go bum cigarettes from him. And he would always be sitting and watching Chinese movies on this shitty little TV while there was like a naked man behind him on a table. Like a naked Chinese man just lying face down with his ass out. And he would like just sort of like be like, yes. And then like slowly close the curtain behind him to cover the nude Chinese man. And be like, can I get a cigarette?
Imagine going to a business
Yeah.
where fucking it's right next to just you in a windowless room smoking a pipe and like 3 children.
And for my troll blog career.
Yeah, that was Nicole Mullen headquarters.
Those were good days. My
Yeah.
favorite thing about that place is that you had a lock on the door, but the door like was basically like shutters. Like it was like
Yeah.
like Venetian blinds kind of.
Yeah.
Like literally, if you wanted to steal Nick's $12.37 worth of possessions, you could just karate chop your way into this room.
And everyone there
Well, what's
did know
interesting
karate.
is they built the place with karate.
That's true.
That's the secret to breaking it down. Is they karate chopped all that fucking equipment up on the walls.
There was no like fridge or anything, right? There was just
There was
like,
I bought a fridge. I bought a
Okay.
mini fridge and put it in the.
but there's no like common fridge, right?
No, and then I had
no
to sell that
kitchen.
mini fridge on Craigslist. And some guy like called me at like 2:30 in the morning on like a Wednesday, and he's like, "You still got that fridge?" I was
Needs
like,
a
"Yeah,
fridge
man.
that bad.
These are real fridge hours."
Fuck, man.
Yeah. Well, you've made it now. You're you have a 65-inch television.
Yeah.
You're 28 years old. No one thought this was ever going to happen.
Never thought you'd make it past 25. Joke's
Yeah.
on you.
He's still
He's
alive.
still alive, bitch.
And he's never going to die.
When you were making fun of retarded kids in high school, in your remedial high school class, which was just a step up above
I wasn't
being
making
retarded.
fun of retarded kids in high school.
You were
Yes, you were.
laughing
You were
at
laughing at-
people.
you were telling me
Junior
that story.
high.
Were you telling me that story about some retarded kid eating berries or something?
Oh yeah, that wasn't me making fun of them. I was just observing.
What was that shit again? You were in fucking... Was that in high school or middle school?
It was high school. Yeah.
High school.
Well, sorry, I got a phone call from New Hampshire. So I'm worried. Like a
live free or
mysterious,
die.
Right, I'm worried it's some libertarian that
Dude, it's
like,
Bernie.
going to challenge me to a duel. That's all they do. They call people and challenge them to duels. Yeah, no, my friend used to. We had like open lunch, and him and these other guys would sit outside of like the wing of the school that was like a special education school built into the high school,
Mhm.
Right.
and they would like nickname all of the developmentally disabled kids, and like so there was one that was like Squirrel Boy, and then Frog Girl.
Oh, God.
They're just different animals.
Yeah, well, there was one kid that they called him like Scary Face or something like that. He was this like he was probably Mexican. I don't remember. God damn it! Now they're leaving me voicemails. Oh, hey Nick, happy birthday! Not fuck my phone. So I called the phone my monthly time to go through. I'm reading the transcript. Wanted to tell you I love you. With happy birthday at work, safe bye. That's
Oh
probably-
yeah, I just tweeted out your phone number for people to call you and
Oh.
tell you happy birthday.
Did you really?
No.
That would be really...
That would have been
That would be a
funny.
good bit.
Yeah.
I
No,
should've
it's
done it.
it's probably my mom. That's why there's 3 fucks.
That's why she said fuck my
Yeah,
phone.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
DTF.
yeah. No, okay. So these guys sorry, I can't deal with random phone calls after that FBI thing.
Yeah.
I was watching when the FBI called me, I was watching The Big Short. And
Oh,
it was
man.
like the scene where, they're fucking,
Mhm.
like, the investigation is growing
Yeah, yeah.
or whatever. And then I get a phone call from the fucking FBI. And this guy, you know what? I'm just going to play the voicemail.
Who's it? It's Coach from Friday Night Lights, right? The FBI guy.
No, that was in... he was the FBI guy in Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, that's Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
I forget Big Short. Big Short was like the worst Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, it's just Wolf of Wall Street, but with nerds.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
guys who fucking bought wasted all their money on like rock climbing gyms when they got rich instead of like fucking whores and shit.
Yeah.
Which
I'm trying to see the Quaaludes and prostitutes one.
Honestly, that made... I want to be a Wall Street guy, dude. That shit is so cool.
Yeah, it's cool, dude. You get to be one of those baseball bats.
They throw a midget.
I'm trying to reach Nick Mullen. My name is Jim Mahoney. I'm a special agent with the FBI. It's Monday, January 18th, about 4:45. Just looking for a time to talk to you, ask you some questions in regards to something that we're looking into. I'll give you a call probably tomorrow or the next day to see when you're available. All right? Talk to you then. Thanks. Bye.
What day was that?
It was January 18th.
Wow, 2016. What a wild ride.
Yeah. Yeah, no, sorry. But anytime I get a phone call now from a mysterious number, I'm worried it's going to be that voicemail I got while watching The Big Short from an FBI agent. With a mid-Atlantic accent, too, which made it seem even more like a
That guy?
Kinda, yeah.
I thought he was like New York.
I think because I was reported by my uncle or whatever that it went to like probably the Philadelphia
Have
you ever
the field office. Yeah, no, he's like, if I get a chance to talk to you, if there's any opportunity, I got some questions that I want to ask you. You know. So,
did you ever describe that story on the pod?
I've told it on other podcasts. This is more. We like to keep it loose here.
That's true.
So let's get back to this story about the
scary face the retarded child.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. No, he was this guy. I think his name was Edward. He was like Mexican or something, and he had the most like intense cholo
Edward
face.
Safety Scissors hands.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Fuck! I'm mad that wasn't me. Fucking yeah. He had the most intense like just pissed off cholo face.
Do you have the full mustache at like 12?
No, but I made friends with him in Spanish class, which was so funny.
Because you were both speaking the same level of Spanish.
Yeah. And he was like the sweetest guy. He was like a really nice guy. He was really into Jan Hammer. And I remember like talking to him about like Jan. I'm like, that's cool that you're into like sort of a weird thing to be into, but that's cool. Jan Hammer's very talented.
I don't know Jan Hammer.
I don't know what that is.
Jan Hammer is he was like a synth artist. He had like a background in like orchestral music or something.
Really?
Yeah, he was a symphony artist that got into producing theme songs for TV shows. So he did I think
he's like John
did,
Tesh.
He did Miami Vice.
Oh hell
for sure.
Yes.
He did the theme for Cocaine Cowboys.
Yes.
He did I don't think he did Knight Rider, but like, he scored Miami Vice. So there's all this shit that's, specifically Jan Hammer stuff. But he had that scary face. And then there was a kid they called Re-Tank who I don't even think was disabled because he had a barbed wire tattoo around his arm and he was like 19 and he would just drink Bailey's minis at lunch. You just get drunk during school or whatever. But yeah, it was like the first day of spring and there was like a bush behind school. Me and my friends went to go have a cigarette and they're all out there eating the berries.
What kind of berries were they?
From a bush.
Probably the kind that result in like diarrhea in the classroom. Yeah. The teacher has to deal with that.
Just everyone in class, all special ed just starts diarrheaing themselves.
Yeah.
That fucking poor teacher.
They were all like, none of them were like seriously fucked up. It was like a mainstreaming program, so they were kids that were like, maybe they were dyslexic or something.
That makes the story so much better. They're going out and eating berries.
Yeah.
They're not retarded.
Yeah.
They're not fully disabled.
They were like they had like developmental problems.
Right.
So
they were like half day special ed, half day regular. It would be
extremely cruel to make fun of them to their face and not, sort of just snickering from an alley adjacent to the classroom that they used where they tried to learn in defiance of science.
Just the image of them huddled on the, like I just picture them not even using their hands, just going mouth first and just sucking berries off the tree.
Like deer.
Yeah, exactly.
A couple of good shit. Couple of white-tailed speds. I can't bring myself to call actual disabled people the R word.
I gotcha.
I
think so too. Yeah,
that feels wrong. If you're calling, a person that I just disagree with that probably suffers from some kind of mental illness, a retard in a harassment campaign online to make their life worse, that's okay. But if it's it's an actual person with a disability, that's a little cruel.
That's mean.
You know, if it's a blogger that just cares about social issues and they happen to go about it in like kind of a hysterical way, by all means, you know, harass that person until they kill themselves. Despite the fact that they have great intentions and they just want to make the world a better place.
So it's playing piano now, which is hilarious.
I wish I knew how to play piano, dude.
Dude, I have no good talents. I was just thinking about
one
this.
of my best friends growing up turned out to be he got like a PhD in fluid dynamics, and he goes around the world like lecturing, and he's like an extremely smart guy. And I think it's because he learned piano and I didn't.
That's it, dude.
As a kid, he learned piano, and that made him smart, whereas I didn't.
I think it does make you smart.
I was too busy being awful at dodgeball. I was so fucking bad at dodgeball. You know, it's funny when they made dodgeball illegal. I'm like, oh, these fucking pussy kids, and then secretly I was like, thank you, thank you.
You were bad at dodgeball. Now? You can't play anymore.
Yeah, I was terrible at dodgeball. Every ball I threw got caught. I would always get fucking dinged. I'd jam my fingers. I was terrible at dodgeball.
I could whip the damn dodgeball around.
I was pretty good and pretty agile. Actually, I used to be like one of those asshole kids that just hid in the back until other people were out.
Dude.
So you were bad at dodgeball. I would go right up to the front lines. I had a very like Saving Private Ryan attitude towards
I was a front lines guy.
Yeah.
No. I was a charge and then get somebody out quick as fuck.
I would definitely be like a Purple Heart Medal of Honor kind of guy in the war. Yeah, dude. Not so much like a Silver Star. I'd be one of the guys that they name a bridge after because I'm such a hero, but bad at shooting.
Fuck. I used to love deflecting the ball with the ball.
Yeah,
that's the coolest.
Fuck, dude, let's play dodgeball.
Me and my friends used to go to this parking garage and play at night when we were in our like late teens.
We could probably get a fucking nice crew of people playing dodgeball.
Yeah. It was actually pretty cool. The cops came by one time, and he was like, they were like, "What the fuck are you guys doing in this?" You know, they saw we had like all the balls and shit, and they were like, "Oh, you guys are just playing dodgeball?" And they were like, "Yeah," and they were like, all right, yeah, sure. We're not going to do anything about this. I was like the one-time cops. You know what's funny? I love when people are like, hey, that cop was actually really fucking cool. And what they mean is like, wow, that cop didn't rape me. That cop wasn't a complete asshole like they usually are.
I know.
So being a good cop just means you like have the courtesy level of a normal human being.
Just the guy in behind you at the grocery store.
Yeah, right, like exactly.
Fuck.
Yeah. One time, me and my friend Tommy were driving onto an off-ramp of the freeway, like completely stoned with a lit joint. We got pulled over, and I just told the cop, we're trying to meet my family at P.F. Chang's. That was the first thing that came to my mind. He's like, well, you're going to want to go down that way. It's P.F. Chang's on Charleston.
God damn,
just
man.
Stunk of weed. What a fucking idiot.
Yeah. No, I mean, I told you that story about me almost getting that DUI.
Yeah.
God damn. What a lucky... I'm such a fucking lucky... That's like the thing
we're
where...
SWMs,
where people
dude.
when people are like,
that's
what
privilege.
White privilege? I work at fucking Radio Shack. And it's like, well, that's a perfect example.
Complete white privilege.
Yeah.
We're in a nice neighborhood.
So anyway I could... There's no possible way I could disregard the law more in that situation and walk away scot-free.
Have you told it on the podcast, though?
That story?
Yeah.
I think you
so,
did.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Recently, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I got fucking pulled over one time just for, like, not having a seatbelt.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck does that happen. And then he wanted to get my brother. My brother was, like, 14 at the time. And it was like some Jamaican cop. I just remember it was very weird. And he just insisted on my brother writing down his name.
Yeah.
I don't know what scam he thought I was pulling, but just not having my seatbelt on.
I don't know. I had a cop give me a bullshit ticket a couple weeks ago.
For what?
I was driving the truck for work
yes.
on West End Avenue, and it's not technically a truck route, but I've never driven on truck routes doing the job. I'd stay off roads that say no trucks,
right?
But I've never used the truck routes,
right?
And he pulled me over. He's like, "Yeah, I've been following you for like 10 blocks. This is not a truck route. There's like signs posted everywhere." And I had another guy with me, and we're like, "What fucking signs?" You know, he's like, "There's signs everywhere." We're like, "But what? Yeah. You know, what does
Name
the sign
one
say?"
Sign.
Yeah. And
stop.
Yeah, right.
One way.
So I got 2 points on my license for that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn,
that
dude.
shit sucks, man.
Yeah.
One time I when I was like running the music space, like our final show ever, like I was moving out that weekend. We had a big show, and like I took MDMA.
Hell yeah.
And the cops came, and I was like on Molly. I like dealt with the cops, and I like sort of was able to like get them. I was like, oh, I'm about to move out. You know, you guys have come a bunch of times. This is probably going to be the last time. They were like, all right. And they're like leaving. And I was just like such a piece of shit, like on so many drugs that I made them stay.
You were like, go get your fucking shine box.
What do you mean you made them stay?
No, I made them stay to shake all their hands.
Oh yeah, you're a fucking idiot, dude.
I wish you had gotten arrested.
I should have gotten arrested.
That's the kind of dumb shit that like when I got pulled over and I had been drinking and that like cop was like running my shit and I was like trying to be cool as possible. The cop looked like David Bowie, and in my head I was like, tell him he looks like and I'm so glad I didn't, because you imagine immediately it's like, all right, you're going to jail. Because even if I was right, it's like the cop doesn't want to hear that.
Right.
No cop wants to be compared to David Bowie. They want to be compared to Ted Nugent.
Oh yeah. Cat scratch fever. Ted.
Has anyone ever told you look like Ted Nugent? Intensity in 10 Cities, Ted Nugent.
Fucked like a 14-year-old.
It's the greatest tour name of all time.
What is it?
Intensity in 10 Cities.
Oh, that is incredible.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that one.
Well, Chris Cubis went on tour with Ralphie May.
Hell yeah.
A couple years ago.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like,
God.
I was lobbying. I was
the
saying,
Triple XL Boys of Comedy.
Right. I was saying you guys have to call it Obesity and Obesity. Dude, San Antonio, fucking Corpus,
Obesity and Obese
El
cities.
Paso.
San Antonio's a fat city, right?
It's the fattest.
It's the
city.
fattest city in America. Yeah.
It's the fucking fattest city. That city is nothing but restaurants. And it's like all military people, which is weird because I thought they had to do push-ups, but apparently
You could just go to San Antonio.
Yeah, but you just need like
Eat
Air Force shit or
queso.
some shit.
Well, they all love the rodeo, so they dress like fucking cowboys. But it looks like Halloween costumes because like you're too fat to sit on an animal. You can barely fucking walk. So it looks like a bunch of fat people that dressed up for Halloween as cowboys and then ate all the Halloween candy.
Oh fuck, man! They have the fucking Alamo there. They're real proud of those old churches. They're pretty cool looking.
In San Antonio, yeah.
dude.
Well, the Alamo is like right in the middle. The Alamo is like the pyramids are in Egypt, where it's like, you see those shots of the pyramids, but then if you just turn the camera slightly, there's like a Radio Shack. And
Right.
So the Alamo in San Antonio is like in the middle of this downtown area, and it's just like the house from Up.
Right.
Just wedged in the middle of the city. San Antonio is actually, the older parts of the city are pretty,
there's like a river going through it and stuff.
Yeah, the river
sucks, though,
the Riverwalk's kind of cool, I guess.
Riverwalk's gay.
Yeah, I went there. My aunt
I've never
came to
been there.
visit me. My cousin came to visit me when I was living in Austin, and they
Yeah.
were like, "Let's go down to San Antonio." And I was like, "Why?"
yeah.
You came to Austin.
You're in the better Texas city.
Yeah, well, because my cousin was like 12 at the time, and it wasn't like, "Let's go get him drunk." Let's go down to East 6 and teach him how to fuck a girl who wears suspenders. He's drunk off $35 gin and tonics out of a mason jar, real Austin style.
Damn, I want to move to Austin.
Dude, I'm so glad I lived there in my early 20s.
I'm so jealous.
It was so cool.
That's the perfect place. That's like, it seems
It's
like
probably
it's
not
just like,
cool anymore, like because Facebook and shit is there now, right?
Well,
It's probably like
it's
San
more
Fran- like,
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah, it's not like San Francisco. The thing that protects Austin from being too yuppified is that it is in the middle of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So the closest city is like, I think Dallas or Waco.
Mm-hmm.
Waco sucks dick.
right.
San
Antonio's
Dallas
an hour
kind of
away?
sucks. Yeah, San Antonio sucks.
Yeah.
San Antonio's an hour away.
Yeah.
And you're in the middle of a fucking red state in a relatively small city comparatively. I mean, it's got like a population. I mean, it's probably more now. It's probably over 1 million now, but
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit keeps growing.
yeah.
They have some good ass fucking donuts. The
In
food
Austin?
truck game. Yeah, dude, we should go to Austin.
Yeah, dude.
You've been
Gordo's.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Gordo's became a restaurant, and now it sucks.
Oh, really?
Gordo's used to just be a donut trailer.
I went
It
to
was
the
fucking
trailer. It was
awesome.
good as shit.
Yeah, but they got the restaurant now, and I went there last time I was in Austin. They have food that kind of sucks, and maybe the donuts are still all right.
Yeah.
But they got those places here. That's the thing, man. All that
That's true.
shit,
That's
everything
true.
about Austin, I'm like, oh, I miss that. And then, like, if you want it in New York, they have it here.
Right.
And it's as good.
They have they have all those weird fucking birds there too. They have these little fucked up
The bats.
and bats. Yeah, why is
They
Austin
have
proud of
bats.
bats, dude?
I don't know.
Bats are fucking.
There's that
rodents.
bridge where all those bats
Yeah,
live.
there's a bunch of bats under the bridge.
That's just fucking a rodent problem that flies. Dude.
I don't
Yeah.
fuck with bats, dude.
Yeah, but
Bat
Yeah, a
almost
bat-
killed my sister.
a bat flew onto the train when me and Amber were riding the train.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and Amber
Really?
picked it up.
Yeah, but so like the
She's
bat
such a fucking hillbilly.
the
dude.
bat, the bat flew
Straight
into
up.
the train and lands
Fucking-
on the fucking ground. She's like, "That's a bat," and I immediately opened like the door to go to the next car. I'm like, "Do you
course.
want to, And she was like, "You're afraid of bats?" I'm like, "I'm afraid of rabies when I don't have fucking health insurance."
Right, right.
If that thing bites you, you have to go get a fucking
You
rabies
can get it
shot.
from guano, from the poop.
Yeah, and
Really?
it's
You-
also
my sister.
It's also, this isn't a bat in a wild. It's a bat on the fucking subway. Like, something is wrong with that bat.
Right.
That it's on the subway. And she's like, "Oh, I can't believe you're being a fucking pussy about the
Shut
bat."
up,
And it's
dude.
like, I don't care about
Amber
the
probably
bat.
had raccoons as pets
Yeah,
in
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Indiana.
She asked not to talk shit about her. On the podcast.
We're not talking.
I'm
shit.
not talking shit about it. I'm defending myself in this bat story. And then so some other guy sees like the girl, fucking helping the bat. So he's like, "I'm going to be the tough guy and like pick the bat up or
Right.
whatever." And he's like, he goes and he gets it in his hands, and his hands are shaking because he doesn't want to pick up this fucking bat. But he's already seen her call me out for being a pussy, so he's like, "Well, I can't be a fucking pussy." And he's holding the bat, and he's like, "It bit me." And the fucking bat bites this guy, and I'm like, "Yeah, dude, you need to go to the hospital." And we get off the train, and he's like, "Oh, okay." And they put the fucking bat outside or whatever,
Jesus.
and I watched that guy walk away.
that guy's
Jesus
Batman now,
Christ, man.
Yeah, that's how you become Batman.
dude. You just get rabies, and if he's foaming at the mouth in a Batman mask,
Yeah,
He's
Have you
insane.
ever seen a video of a bat masturbating?
yeah.
Very funny.
what does it do?
Uses its wings. Just
Beats itself off.
beats itself off with its wings. It's very, very funny.
That is awesome,
Yeah,
dude.
pretty cool.
What's your favorite video of an animal beating off?
Well, it's
The
all the
walrus
same.
sucking its
The
own
walrus
dick.
The
sucking its own
walrus
dick is
sucking its
the
own
goat.
dick is the
Because
best.
he's got a mustache.
It's so awesome,
Yeah,
man.
he like stops for a second to look around.
His dick is incredible. Also,
He's got such a long
No, he
cock.
doesn't. I hate it when people do that with animals. They're like, "Wow, look at the dick on that horse," and it's like, yeah, it's bigger than your dick. But in terms of horses' dicks,
No,
is that
I'm
a
not
big dick? I'm not
saying
going to
that.
compliment this animal for having a big dick.
Why are
If I
you such
don't-
a hater, dude?
so
Because
mad about
I don't know if it could be an average. What if he has a small dick for a
For a
horse?
horse. Then good for horses, dude. They all have big dicks.
No, they don't. Some of them have. You can't fucking compare it
Why
to
are
your
you
own.
mad at a horse dick?
Because, I don't fucking...
Like gorillas all have little dicks, and that's funny.
Animals aren't complimenting me for being smart. I'm a particularly dumb human being. But I'm smarter than them.
No, they are, dude. Fucking dogs.
People aren't like, "Wow, look how fucking smart he is."
No, dogs are retarded, dude.
No, but dogs think you're smart.
No, they don't. Dogs think you have access to food. There's this guy I saw on YouTube that has
No,
like
that's cats, dude.
a collection of monitor lizards.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this video, and his wife's filming him, and he's sitting in the living room in a lazy boy chair, and he's laying back, and there's a Komodo dragon just resting on him, shooting its tongue in and out. And she's like, "There's Dave and Big Boy just hanging out in the living room. What are you doing?" They're like, "Just, sitting here." And it's like, that thing thinks you're a rock. It's cold-blooded. You generate heat, so it's sitting on you to keep itself warm. It has no emotions.
Absolutely not.
It's
That-
a fucking dinosaur.
That thing will try and eat you so quick,
Yeah.
too.
It evolved like 10 million years before anything resembling you existed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's
Wait, they're-
fact straight from
They're
Neil
one of the
deGrasse
most
Tyson,
dangerous
by the way.
predators, right? Komodo dragons.
Nah, dude, those
No,
are the...
mongoose. Mongoose is the most dangerous.
Is it?
And I've
Tiki-Tavi.
often been compared to a mongoose.
Oh, yeah.
You're the mongoose of comedy.
Yeah.
And what's
You're like the
uh-oh.
Bobby Slayton
Puerto
Pitbull?
Rican mongoose.
The Puerto Rican mongoose of comedy.
Yeah.
Mongooses do kill rattlesnakes.
Actually the most dangerous predator? The fucking white man.
the most dangerous
The
game.
Puerto Rican white man.
Oh, fuck, man. So what are we going to do for your birthday, dude? You going to hit some batting cages?
I kind of want to go to Dave & Buster's.
Let's go to Dave & Buster's.
I might do that.
Fuck it.
I said I was going to go see a movie after dinner, but yeah, I could go to Dave & Buster's.
Let's
You want to
do
do
it.
that? Yeah, let's do
Fuck
that.
it, let's
Fuck
do
the
it.
movie. It's my
Let's
birthday.
get a little
Where's
crew.
Dave and Buster's?
Times Square. It's right here in the heart
But
of the
you
city.
got to go to the West Village.
Don't tell people where I'm going, dude. You know how many people I get following me around because of this podcast,
How
snapping
many?
my pictures,
Trying to psych you
snapping
off.
pictures at me. They go, paparazzi, paparazzi. Hey, mommy, papi, paparazzi, tortellini spaghetti. And then we get into that, car chase in the tunnel where they're doing the
you
princess
die.
Yeah.
But the
when you
Indian
and
guy that
Dodi
you
Al
fucking
Fayed.
allowed-
You know what I was thinking about, folks? Her name is Princess Di, and she died. That's what the lizard people don't want you to know. I can't really do Alex Jones.
That's not bad. I think
That's a good Alex Jones. Did you see this conspiracy theory that Bill Hicks is actually just Alex Jones?
Yes. We've all seen it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Adam's like, do you guys know about McDonald's has their own monopoly now that you can play and win headphones?
My
They
favorite,
have it.
My favorite
They do.
McDonald's conspiracy theory that I would see my really stupid but woke black friends from high school was they had these videos going around about how Jews abduct black children and put them in McDonald's.
Oh, in
food.
McDonald's?
The chicken nuggets is black kids.
That's just an update of an old one
But
about
it's
matzah.
awesome. And they have this super Jewish rabbi. I gotta find the video. It's one of the most funny and hateful things I've ever seen in my fucking life, dude. It's so fucking good.
Well,
You ever see that one?
Which one?
Jews steal black children and put them in McDonald's.
it's the matzah
Well,
one.
it's Einstein Bagels on McDonald's.
Yeah,
That's like sort
true.
of a where you grew up sort of thing. In the West Coast, it's In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah.
In and out.
Yeah.
In-N-Out's a evangelical Christian company. Oh, speaking of In-N-Out, me
I
and
fucked
my
your
friend,
mom.
me and Max,
my dick went in and out of her
me and my
pussy.
friend Max were talking
that
to
what you
this,
meant?
this gay Dominican guy.
So it's in and out of the closet. It's who's allowed and who's not allowed in the restaurant.
Go ahead, finish your story.
I was just telling Nick before the show, but we were talking to this gay Dominican guy that works at the front desk at his storage facility, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm just ready for vacation. I'm trying to go out there, California. I love it there. Like the food is so good. I went to In-N-Out Burger. I went to Panda Express.
Did he suck his teeth while he was saying it?
In and out.
He's great, dude.
People
guy.
that love In and Out, it's just like, come on, man. It's fucking Five Guys. It's like, it's
Yeah,
whatever.
no,
No,
Five
it's
Guys
pretty
is
good.
Five Guys is better. In-N-Out's
That's not
just,
true.
It's
It's
not a
pretty
shitty burger. You know how easy
You
it
gotta
is?
get it animal style,
me
baby.
and Tim Dillon, who is way overdue for an appearance.
Yeah,
on
we gotta get
Thumbtack.
Timmy D on here.
Me and Tim were talking about it, and he's like, "Hey, I feel like I could just make a good burger at home."
Right.
He's like, "Why would I, go out to a restaurant?" And it's 100% true.
I feel that 100%.
That's something you could totally make by yourself.
I made some fucking good ass pork ribs, my dudes.
That's the thing, man. If you had a couple of friends in food blogs where you're like, "Look, I'm opening up this bullshit gourmet chip restaurant,"
Right.
where we just have kettle cooked chips, we just rebag fucking Lay's, and we serve them to people, $85 a plate, small plate chips, and all we do is chips and French fries, and you get enough buzz going, you'd have idiots lining up for it.
Yeah,
I guarantee it.
we could do that.
I guarantee it.
You're gonna like the way you
1,000, yeah.
look. Did you see that?
Which
there were,
and people forget that his name is also George Zimmer. What was that guy's name?
The Men's Warehouse
Men's
guy?
Warehouse guy. Yeah, George Zimmer.
Is his name George Zimmerman?
His name's
Is
George.
it?
His name's George Zimmer, I think.
I wish it was.
But when the
Zimmerman.
George Zimmerman thing happened, I was like, everyone was like, the Men's Warehouse guy. Yeah. You're gonna like looking like the president's son if he had one.
They fired
I
him
guarantee it.
from those
Obama?
commercials.
They fired Obama.
They fired Obama.
No, not only was he the spokesperson, he was
Yep.
like the CEO.
He was the CEO and spokesperson.
They fired him because of the Trayvon Martin thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
and you know what?
Stop. Move your cell phone away from the mic.
Oh, sorry. I was
You
looking
know
up
what?
George
I think
Zimmer. It is
you
George
shoulda-
Zimmer.
It's George Zimmer.
Yeah.
Stand your ground, baby.
Oh boy. So, what are you guys gonna do with your next check?
No,
I
all that
can't
shit has
really
to go to.
afford-
Yeah, it all has to go to taxes at this point.
Dude, fuck taxes, dude. Let's Wesley Snipes that shit. I think I want to buy an even better blender.
No, I actually was saying that I'm hoping that about like a new blender comes out that's better than the Vitamix, and then I get it and stop stuck with that bullshit
With the
Vitamix.
second best
useless blender that
Yeah.
you can't use for anything.
Because that would be pathetic.
Yeah, and he has to come
Honestly.
over and I put his blender in my blender.
You blend up his
Fucking
blender.
destroy his blender, and I drink it in front of him.
Dude, that would be so fucking. That would be getting cucked on a whole new level.
Yeah,
That'd be such a beta.
I went outside of my apartment last night, and this like old lady walks by, and she's like, "I just gotta say, I love y'all." And I was like, why's that? And she's like, every time I come by here, I find the best shit out front. And it's like, all right, well, thanks for just being upfront about going through our garbage. You know? She's
Why
like,
are people so sensitive about their garbage?
Because I have important documents in there.
Well, you
Shred
should shred your shit up or
Shred 'em,
tear it
bitch.
up.
I don't have a shredder.
I got
Fine,
yelled
dude.
at straight up for,
I could
for
shred
throwing
that
my
shit in a
dog poop.
Vitamix.
What?
You
I
shredded
could
in
shred
Vitamix.
documents in Vitamix.
That's a good look.
Actually, that would be a good use for the Vitamix if I got one.
Yeah, it is a
You
shredder.
got mad.
too.
Someone got mad at you for throwing dog shit.
Yeah, I was like throwing my dog poop. Like I tied the bag up in this guy's garbage, and he comes out of his house. He's like, you throw your shit in my trash can. I was like, I'm sorry, dude. Like
It's trash.
It's trash. And he's like, oh no, take that shit home. And he like made me. He made me
made you reach
open
in.
it up and reach into his
No, look,
garbage
in
and
those
take my bag of
situations-
poo.
In those situations, all you ever need to do is go, call the police. And then you walk away. Always.
Ugh.
So call the police.
That guy would have beat the shit out of Adam, dude.
He was pissed.
He was just
dude.
looking.
Not if he thinks that you're the kind of guy that has no problem calling the police.
Which
It was like an
you do
old
look
black
like.
guy with a USMC T-shirt on.
Oh, he would have beat the
Oh.
shit out of you.
Yeah.
So, dark Gran Torino.
Yeah, exactly. It was a reverse Gran
Yeah.
Torino, and I was
Cedric the
I was one of the
rebooting.
Hmong kids.
Yeah.
I was one of the Hmong
It was,
ruffians.
instead of Gran Torino, it's Coupe de Ville.
El Dorado.
Fuck, man.
That'd be a much better movie. It would also be easy to defend if it was
Yeah.
a black guy instead of a fucking old white man.
Absolutely. A black guy who white kids have been racist towards.
I love that scene, scene in Gran Torino where he brings the kid to meet the Irish guy, and he's like, "What's up, you Mick fuck?" And he's like, "Nothing, you Polak son of a bitch." And they laugh, and they're like, "Hey, so a black guy and a kike and a fucking chink walk into a bar. The bartender goes, 'Get the hell out.'" And they laugh, and then he looks at the Chinese kid, and he's like, "This is how men talk." It's like, I guess, if you say so.
That's a solid joke.
That
too,
movie
though.
was such a piece of shit.
No, man, it's actually a good movie. It's
No,
just
it's
morally
not.
bankrupt. It's fucking, it's a racist. It's a star vehicle for fucking slurs no one's used since like the Donald Duck fights the Nazis era of Warner Brothers
spooks.
cartoons.
He
Yeah,
said-
spooks. He says dragon lady. He says
Dragon
zipperhead.
lady.
Yeah.
He calls the Chinese girl dragon lady.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I used to sack spooks like you 3 feet high in Korea.
Gooks. He says spooks when he
to
goes.
blacks. Yeah.
First of all, this is the only movie I know I have the entire script memorized. He goes up.
make bunkers out of you.
He drives up in his pickup truck to the black teenagers harassing the kid. And
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, "What are you spooks up to?" They're like, "Excuse me?" And then the fucking white kid's like, "Yeah, go, old man." And he's like, "Shut up, pussy."
Really?
Yeah.
That's so good.
The funniest part of that movie is the closing credits. He decides that he's not going to get his own song. He's going to just sing his own song.
Yeah.
And it's just Clint
In
Eastwood.
my Gran Torino.
Yeah,
you
it's-
telling me?
yeah.
My friend Brendan, his
Clint
dad,
Eastwood
my friend
singing.
Brendan's dad, like got a copy of that song, and he was like, "Oh, this is such a beautiful song." He was like listening to it casually. My Gran Torino.
He's singing.
I love my car, and I love driving it and using slurs. It doesn't run on gasoline, it runs on slurs. Chink, spook, dragon lady. Uno, dos, tres. Shut the fuck up, pussy. Happy birthday to me.
The funniest ones, I think, are slurs against Italians.
Yeah, those are all good.
Well, those ones all came back, sort of, I feel
yeah,
like.
Dago,
because-
Guinea,
Dago's the
Wop,
best.
spaghetti
Because
dick.
they're
grease
fully
ball,
white people
meatball.
now in this country.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
have
So
been.
you can...
Well, the anti-Irish ones are always fucking stupid. Like, get out of here, you damn potato eater.
Yeah.
It's
Mick.
like, yeah, what? Everybody eats potatoes.
There's no good ones for Greek people either.
Yeah,
really.
Mick is stupid. That's just part of their name.
What is
Yeah.
WAP? Without papers?
without
without
papers?
papers.
Yeah, without penis. Actually, a lot of the Italians that came over
Didn't
they
have penises?
Well, they all had vaginas.
Yeah, we've talked about
yeah.
that.
They got their...
actually.
Wait.
We literally have-
Let's run it back, because I always get confused on this. So they got rid of their sausage on the boat on the way over here, or they just...
Yeah.
to make more space.
Well, all Italian American.
Oh, because there were so many people on the boats.
Yeah, all Italian American men. Basically, the Moors came up to Sicily
From North Africa.
From North Africa. And, the Italian men had very minuscule, because of like the Renaissance, and like they were all castratos. They were all castrated at a young age. So
the church was
so they could be better at singing.
Yeah.
Well, they were doing it by their own volition.
Yeah,
they
singing
did that
and
voluntarily.
painting and kissing each other.
Yeah, when the Moors invaded, all of the Italian women are like, "Oh, finally, it's a man who actually has a penis.
A big penis.
I can actually feel it instead of it feeling like a slight breeze under my vagina, my vagina chichi." And
wow.
yeah, so the original Italian men were almost bred out of
So
existence.
that's why they call them
They were all
moolies, right? Because it's an eggplant, which is
it
the
looks
penis
like the
emoji.
penis. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the Italian Americans that came over were all penisless. So at Ellis Island, the Irish who were just doing their jobs were like, let's call them all without penis. They didn't know what gender to put down.
Yeah.
Oh.
'Cause
That was
Italian
before
wasn't-
being trans.
Yeah.
Actually, all Italian men were trans.
Mm-hmm.
That's disrespectful. I mean, they're both papists. You know, they should stick together, the Irish and the Italians.
No, they shouldn't.
They should?
No.
Well, okay,
They
that's
should-
your opinion,
They should fight each other.
and I have my
Yeah.
opinions.
I want that to come back. I would love it. I would love it if there was such strong Irish-Italian resentment going on in America that both groups who were responsible for racism towards brown people
yeah.
didn't
Of
have,
all kinds.
didn't have time to hate people of color.
I don't know if they were
right.
responsible, but they were definitely champions of it.
They invented it.
I think
Definitely, dude.
I think
'Cause
there
that's
were
what-
some Anglo-Saxons that were definitely...
They fucking invented. That's why I love like people that are Islamophobic or whatever. They're like, oh, these Muslims coming over here and like they're doing terrorism or whatever. And it's
Yeah.
like at least terrorism is connected to some kind of like global ideology or something, or they think God's telling them to do it, and it's such a minuscule number. If you compare like the draft day riots and what the
Oh,
Irish
yeah.
did, because they're like, oh, I'm not fighting in no war. Let's go burn down the orphanage.
Yeah, they murdered like little black
Right,
girls.
Yeah. We're not fighting in this war. You're
dude.
not making me do anything.
New York was the most racist city in the North by far, and it was
Yeah.
partially because
And
of...
now it's Boston.
Now it's Boston.
Now it's Boston.
Yeah.
I've often said that the only word that ends in ER that people from Southie can pronounce right is the N-word.
I bet they do say it funny too, though.
Yeah.
You know,
If
Trump's
only.
having them play at his inauguration.
The Mighty Mighty Bosstones?
No,
Boston?
ship it up to Boston.
Oh,
What's a
Dropkick Murphys?
Dropkick Murphys. They're gonna record the national anthem now.
Anybody who's ever liked that song is an idiot.
is like a piece of garbage.
Yeah.
That
You gotta
shit
be-
sucks, dude.
Yeah.
It's like fucking open ass E chords, bagpipes, and just some gay chanting.
Ooh, check out Music Theory Stavros.
Yeah,
Wow,
dude.
you play guitar? And
Yeah,
stuff?
I play guitar, bitch.
You do?
Oh yeah,
Really?
I
I think you
shred.
never told me that before.
I shred.
Really? We should jam
We should
together
jam,
sometime.
dude.
I know 4 chords.
Well, now I feel
know.
left out.
Nick,
Nah,
you
I
don't play any
I play
musical
guitar.
instruments?
I started playing trombone in 4th grade.
Faggot.
And then, well, those are the options, dude. That was like the least stupid one. Trombone and saxophone.
Sax is cooler than trombone.
Sax is sexy, dude.
Yeah, but
Trombone?
It was too complicated. There were too
Trombone.
Many buttons. There were too many buttons. I thought the slide, it was like...
Trombone has 3 buttons
No,
and a
trombone
slide?
has a slide. There's
Just
no
the
buttons.
slide.
Yeah.
So it's just a big slide whistle.
Yeah. That's why I chose that one.
Is
And then-
that where the Tim Allen grunt came from? It was a trombone?
Yeah. Well, originally it came from Al's ass. And there was no way for them to edit it out. So Tim was like, fuck it, we'll do it live. And he just pretended the noise came from him.
Nice.
I tried to play guitar for like when I was in 9th grade, and my fingers were literally too fat to play guitar well. I had
Yeah.
short, stubby fingers. But I got the beginning of the Godfather theme, and I learned that
Ooh.
part of "Sweet Child of Mine." The
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
Nice.
I got a lot of fucking head in high school, honestly, off that shit. If you go back to my childhood room, if you go back to Baltimore, it's just like the fucking wackest, just tackiest 10th grade white kid posters. It's just like
Sublime.
They're still in there?
they're still in there. No one's touched it. It's a shrine. It's a
My
shrine.
mom
to me.
turned my room into like a little office guest bedroom area. So there's all these. She painted the room pink. There's flowers everywhere. It's like all over religious shit. So there's like a moral compass and like pictures of Jesus and shit all over.
She
the
just
room.
erased all traces of you existing there.
Yeah, kind of not in
my
a
parents did
resentful
that to
way.
me,
She just
too.
needed the space.
Right. to have her Holocaust denier meetings.
She doesn't do that anymore. That was the fault of her church. She was in a cult. It's not my mom doing
My
that.
parents were in a cult too.
Yeah.
What?
So your parents were probably also Holocaust deniers. It's a big part of any cult.
No, it wasn't a Holocaust denier cult, but they were in it for.
They thought there were two Holocausts.
They were in it for years, and then they were at a retreat in Colorado, and then it was like the Sunday morning of the retreat, and they're like, "All right, now, has anyone here heard of Jesus Christ?" And then like literally they mentioned Jesus, and my dad snapped out of like the cult trance, and he like looked at my mom. He's like, "Joanne, grab your bag, we're going." It was Jesus this whole time. This whole time, you know, that was like the.
What
only
was it? It was
thing.
just like a group that like got together and hung out.
It was like the
Swingers
It
club?
was presented as an ontological organization studying being. You know, that's how it all is.
I found out my dad was in a cult too.
really.
I think-
my dad's very plays everything close to the chest. He won't tell you anything about
In
his
the
life or what he's
70s,
doing.
everyone was in a cult.
Yeah, my dad was like, I kind of got, because he was like, I didn't talk to my family for like 3 years, and I was like, why? And he was like, you know, that was actually my fault. It wasn't really them. He's like, I got involved in this like organization. I guess the Sullivan Group or something.
Yeah, it's always some like very like non-descript, like weird.
Well, he was like, it wasn't really a cult so much, but there was all this emphasis on like psychoanalysis. So it was like some Freudian cult.
Oh, that's like just like the thing my parents
Scientology.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
like sounds like the losing competitors to Scientology.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. It's all answering the same basic question
Yeah.
that any religion is trying to answer, which is like, oh, it's really sad that we're just gonna die, and like, you know,
I'm trying to see some titties in the afterlife.
yeah. Exactly. But
That's why you got to get into Zen. Zen doesn't make you excommunicate anybody.
What's that?
Yeah, you got to get into Zen. It doesn't make you excommunicate anybody.
I want to get into Zen, dude.
Zen's pretty cool. I had a mental breakdown like 10 years ago and started going. That was the only religion I had growing up. It was like Buddhism.
Do you get to fuck hot Chinese women?
You're actually not supposed to do anything.
Really? You
Yeah,
don't
you
get to
really-
fuck?
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm out.
If, like full,
I'm out.
Full Zen, I guess, is you like have construction projects you fucking work on. Like they used to go to this Endo, and the guy like built the whole fucking place himself. This old Chinese guy or Korean guy built the fucking.
So your woodworking is just a
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
gateway into Zen.
Yeah.
And that's what my motorcycle obsession is all about.
What motorcycle obsession?
Well, it's
So he's making a joke about Zen and the art of motorcycle.
I
maintenance.
see.
well, I'm not making a joke.
Have you ever
I'm
read
really
that?
into motorcycles. Yeah, my dad gave it to me. It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
what is it? It connects like the canon, like Eastern or
Yeah.
Western philosophical canon to
To Zen.
to
yeah.
Zen,
Yeah. And it does, you know, through
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
I mean, Stoicism
Through
is essentially the same exact thing as Zen.
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous you guys had dads that fucking read books and shit.
My dad didn't really read books. I mean,
my dad read books in the 70s.
Yeah.
And then
My dad was stupid as
suggested books in the early 2000s.
My dad's exposure to art was because he was a photographer, so he knows like a decent amount about visual art. But you know,
Right.
I've talked to him about literature, and he hasn't really read much. He's read The Russians, which everybody fucking reads,
Right.
and then like maybe Tropic of Cancer, and then Cold Mountain, which he read 25 years ago, and he brings up anytime you mention any book.
Man, my dad's fucking stupid, and I always said it was because I always thought it was because he was Greek, and then his like childhood friend from Athens came to visit, and we're just like he knew everything. He was like talking about the election,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, my dad's just fucking.
Yeah, he's
stupid.
European. He should be
he's
smart.
just,
He's
like, He
Plato.
knows about like Bernie's fucking tax plan and shit like that. It's like, oh, and he speaks better English than my father did. It's fucking bullshit, dude. I hate having a dumbass dad.
Yeah.
Maybe he's really good at something you just don't know about.
He's good at woodworking. He's good at cheating on my mom in woodworking.
Does he cheat on your mom? Let's get into that.
Probably.
Stavros Halkias Sr., notorious
Emmanuel.
philanderer. I love that philanderer and philanthropist are so close.
Yeah, it's true. I consider it to be the same thing.
Yeah.
If you fuck, what I do is I pledge. I'm gonna cheat on my wife-a-thon, and every time I fuck a different woman, you pledge $50.
Whenever I imagine you and your father, I imagine the yellow M&M and the red M&M.
wait,
You're yellow.
No, your
No,
dad's
I'm-
the yellow and you're the red one. You're the,
Is your dad
I'm
big?
the
you're the
sassy one?
sarcastic.
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
actually,
yeah.
you know what? You and Eldest are a lot like the yellow.
Yes,
M&M.
that's true.
Eldest is 100% the yellow M&M.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
And you're the red
one. We're doing that shit for Halloween,
Yeah.
dog.
That's
Adam's,
true. I
Adam's,
could be green.
Adam's the green
I'm
one.
the green one.
I was
Yeah,
going to
the
say that.
slut.
Don't you ever fucking step on my line, you
I'm
motherfucker.
sorry.
Don't ever do it. I started the bit. I get to finish it. You better believe I know where it's going. You fucking trust me to say a fucking line. Piece of shit.
I just thought that maybe it's good, good good chemistry if we would go to the same place.
I'm the pretzel M&M, which is the one with autism, which they had to take out of the commercials because people got mad.
Didn't they used to have a tan one that they got rid of?
They had a brown one. The brown one's the POC M&M. Because, do you remember those commercials where the brown one would show up and they would all be like, "Oh my god!" And she's like, "I'm not naked." Remember that?
Oh yeah, it's a girl, right?
Yeah, the green and brown are girls. Red and yellow are men.
Wasn't there another one?
There's a blue one.
Blue.
He was clinically depressed. Get it? He's feeling kind of blue.
He got the blues.
I'm blue. How about that song? I'm blue, dabu dee dabu die.
I like that.
Yeah, Eiffel 69.
Oh, really?
65, I think.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
I fuck abba die.
I'm gay.
I had another one for where
we got to record our Christmas
yeah,
album.
I know. I had another one that I came up with for the Christmas album.
Why don't you come to my place after Dave and Buster's?
Hold on. But it's not Dreaming of a White Christmas. It's it's beginning to look a lot like it was. I'm beginning to suck a lot of dudes off everywhere I go. There you go. That's it. We'll throw that
Pretty
one in
good
there.
stuff.
Thank you. So I think they're kicking us out here.
Yeah, there seems
Yeah,
to be
it
degenerating.
seems to be like
There's a lot of angry stares.
There's a Christmas
I
party.
there's something setting up, and I keep hoping that it's a surprise party for me, but it's looking like some kind of corporate event.
What's going on?
They're like just setting them up, and they're like, "Yeah, ignore those guys," and we're over here like. And then I said, "I fucked her in the ass." What if it's the Grinch, but he's got a dick on his face?
That's
They're
pretty
like,
good.
Excuse me, what
if his nose
this
is a
the
dick?
Bank America corporate retreat. We paid good money to sit in this basement.
Or the top part of his head that's like pointy. What if that's a dick?
Yeah.
Seriously, guys, let's think
Fuck
about
the
this.
Grinch, dude. That would have fucked that movie.
Yeah,
Did we talk about that?
I don't think we have.
Anti-Semitism.
Well, yeah, not only is it anti-Semitism, but it's some poor guy that can't afford to live in the town.
Yeah, everyone
He lives on the outskirts of town. And he
Everyone's
hates all
mean
these,
to him.
They hate
hates
him
all
'cause
these
he's a
rich,
different
rich
color.
people. Yeah,
He's green.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
wasn't a bad baby Grinch.
yeah. So he goes down there and fucking appropriately redistributes the wealth in that society, and then they fucking shame him for it, and they're like, they're all happy anyways because no matter what, they're still gonna be rich. Rich
Fuck the
people don't
Who's.
need money to be happy; they're just better than you. And then he's like, "All right, I guess I'll give this stuff back to him because there's no point." That's the point of that.
Fucking hoes.
Yeah.
Cheryl from Larry.
So people got mad at the second Batman movie because it was like anti-Occupy.
Was it?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
because like Bane is
Yeah,
like an
yeah.
Occupy
Bane
guy.
was an Occupy guy.
Yeah.
Oh, all those Christopher Nolan Batman movies are like super right wing.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole concept of vigilante justice is like kind of a right wing. Oh, let's have justice without like a trial or.
I found. Do you follow Ilya Ilyin on Instagram?
No.
He's a Kazakh weightlifter.
Okay. No.
He's fucking hilarious. But what's funny about him is he's like hands down, pound for pound, probably the strongest man in the entire world.
Damn.
At least when it comes to Olympic weightlifting.
Mhm.
But he doesn't he obviously doesn't train for like body composition. So he's not fat. He just looks like shit. He looks dumpy. He looks
Right.
like,
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of built. He's
He's
stocky.
just wearing sweats all the time.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between him and like like a guy that just loads the back of a fucking garbage truck,
Yeah.
And he's like balding all shitty and like
Hell yeah.
he's from Kazakhstan, so his tastes and things are retarded.
Yeah,
Of course. But he has,
Oh, I would love to see his like going out pics.
yeah, no, it's all that shit,
Yes.
like fucking Puma track pants
Yes.
and a
Oh, yeah,
polo on
And a
top.
silk polo.
yeah, and then like a headband, like a tie-dye headband. But he has a picture of him in the Joker makeup.
His thumb is like 3 inches
Wait,
wide.
him and what? The Joker?
He has like Joker makeup. Now the guy with the 3-inch wide thumb is Denis Siplenkov.
Oh, yeah.
Who is like the Russian? He's a bodybuilder, but he's like one of the like #1 arm wrestling guys.
Ooh.
He couldn't beat Larry the Cable Guy, that's for sure.
Nah, dude.
Yeah, Larry the
He'll
Cable Guy
snap
would
his
fuck him up.
fucking arm.
Yeah, there's a video of Ilya Ilyin, Dmitry Klokov, and then another guy, and they're in Long Island City. They came in, they're like going to some CrossFit in Long Island City or something, and all of them live in like former Soviet, like
Right. Just the worst
Klokov lives
places.
in Russia. Yeah.
How do they get that big? Just eating fucking cow meat and shit?
Well, it's not. You need the protein to like build muscle and get big. But as far as like weightlifting goes, strength is like mostly neurological, and it is a sport, so it requires like coordination and then like optimizing your mechanics of how quickly you move the weight up your body.
Gotcha.
So like a lot of that is they're just, you know, they are very strong, but they're better at like doing it than,
right.
You know.
But dude, how the fuck do they get nutrients? Isn't like Georgia? Isn't it just like a bunch of canned
You should
shit?
see what the fucking Chinese weightlifting team eats. They eat like fucking General Tso's chicken and bullshit ramen, like top ramen and stuff. There's like videos of like, yeah, those like
damn, that sounds tight.
yeah, those Chinese guys like Lu Xiaozhang and shit eating lunch, and it's like garbage. But those guys are fucking jacked because they do bodybuilding stuff in addition to, you know, their regular.
I can't wait to be jacked, dude. Any day now.
Yeah.
I've been doing push-ups.
Well, okay, so there's a video of them in Long Island City or whatever.
I've seen this video.
Yeah. I showed
not.
Adam. It's great, and they're all in like the car, and they're like, you know, somebody's taping them, and it shows the back seat, and they're all dressed like idiots, you know, like tracksuits again, you know, like fucking. And, you know, they're like waving at the camera. They're like, "What's up?" You know, and Ilya, who like doesn't even speak English, he's like, "What's up, nigga?" You know? Fucking, and then the camera moves away or whatever. And then in the comments on the YouTube video in like Russian, it says like, "Dmitry, nigga is a very offensive word in English. You need to tell Ilya that you can't say that." And then like Dmitry responded like in Russian, like, "I will inform him."
That is so good.
Yeah.
That's the one word he picks up. He just gets that one immediately, dude.
Yeah. Well, he's like muscle Borat. He doesn't fucking know any better.
Right.
Yeah. Talk about something for a second. I'll pull up his Instagram.
I would love to fucking.
Do you follow that guy, the Chechen, like the leader of Chechnya on
No.
Instagram?
Kadyrov.
Yeah.
Is he good?
Yeah, Ramzan Kadyrov. Yeah, he like thinks he's like a medieval king. He like
He probably is though in his world, right?
Sort of. I mean, he's also it's weird because the Chechnya is also Muslim, so like all the women are wearing like hijabs
he doesn't
and
get
stuff.
to just fuck.
No, but like he has like parties where he gets like celebrities to come to the party. Oh my god.
There he is. Joker makeup Ilya.
He
Oh
gets
my
celebrities.
Yeah, he got like. I mean, I guess it's sort of like Putin gets Seagal and shit. But
But who'd he
like,
get?
I forgot who he got, but it's like it was like fuck. Do you remember, Nick, who Kadyrov got to go to that party for him? Was it like Cindy Crawford or something?
What?
No, I don't remember.
I remember.
To be honest with you, Kadyrov's not as good on Instagram as like the other guys. He's pretty good.
He's
but-
sort of top.
Is he a
he's sort of-
warlord? Does he have guns?
Oh yeah. No,
he kills
he's-
people.
Well, basically, there was a civil
he's
war
Chechen,
in
so
Chechnya.
he's evil.
Right.
So there's like separatist Chechen groups that want to leave Russia.
Yeah.
So he's the guy that's installed by the Kremlin and by Putin to like like crush any resistance.
Damn.
But his dad was like one of the freedom fighters, and then they sort of signed a deal with the devil like to take over for Putin. But like the thing is like he's not necessarily that easy to control, and
Right,
like
right,
he's
right.
like he's also a maniac.
He might just tell Putin to fuck off at some point.
Potentially at some
Yeah.
point, and then Trump is going to have to go in and
By himself, just gun the shit
just
down.
by himself.
Has Trump ever fired a gun, you think?
Trump's palms have to be so pillowy soft.
He just has breasts
to be
for
like-
hands. He has 14-year-old breasts as hands.
But like fat man breasts.
He's literally I don't know. That dude has not done.
Oh hell yeah, dude! There's some good content.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for the
Guys,
pot.
check out what's his face's Instagram. What's his name?
Ilya.
Sorry, I'm just going through it now.
Ilya.
Yeah, Nick is
Ilya
just looking at
Sovich.
Instagram now.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
Dennis Siplenkov is the best of all.
Dennis sucks men
Dennis
is off.
sucks kids off.
No, that's a throwback. Igor sucks kids off.
Oh yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
it looks
there's a-
very festive in here.
Here's an early come town hit. Yeah.
People are very mad that we're here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. No, here's Dennis. This is the kind of shit he puts on his.
Yeah.
him wearing like a Speedo thong and then dressed as like a Viking otherwise.
Dude, that's good. I'm taking that.
Yeah.
I'm taking that look.
Yeah, you should.
I need an armor and
For
sword.
baby.
Yeah.
At Stavi Baby on Instagram, baby boys.
So we are.
Oh,
Caroline.
congrats to Stav, who's just featured in Gay Guy magazine
Of
for
course,
being
dude.
for his gay Instagram. What was it? In Out?
Yeah, I'm in Out magazine. I already announced it on the pod, but
Oh, you did.
I am one of the 11 men redefining male beauty. So body positive.
Well,
men.
who are the other men?
You know that guy from the Hispanic friend on
Chewy?
No, the Hispanic friend on fucking.
Wow, what a fucking reference to pull out when someone just says Hispanic friend.
Yeah, you think
It's Chelsea Handler's gimmicky midget assistant. That's
thought
where
it
you
might
go
have
with
been-
Hispanic. That's kind of like what is it? Internalized racism.
I really
Where
meant.
someone says Hispanic and the first thing that pops in your head is Chewy
It's just
from
a-
Chelsea lately.
No, I
midget.
meant Fluffy.
Not like Cesar Chavez or.
I meant Gabriel Iglesias.
No. It's
That's
from
Fluffy.
Half Baked.
Fluffy, I
From
know.
Half Baked, the Hispanic guy.
Oh, Cuban B.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I when I had a
He's one of
the
them.
first manager I ever had in show
He is?
business.
Yeah.
When I was getting my start in show business, the first manager I ever had, real piece of work. This guy, real shitty manager. And I talked to him and I was like, yeah, so I want to write for television and I have some samples I can send you. He's like, yeah, that's great. What we really need for you is a website. I was like, yeah, I don't think people need a website. Nobody goes to websites anymore. He's like, well, we're gonna get on it. We're gonna get a new website for you, and we're thinking of it's something like Gabriel Iglesias' website. We love his website, and I go to it, and there's like animations of popcorn. It's all fucked up and it looks like shit. And I'm like, yeah, you're fired. I have no interest in working with you.
We need flash animation.
Yeah,
We need Homestar Runner where it just starts playing for 8 straight minutes and you can't stop it.
Yeah, here he is doing the tire exercise.
Oh man,
That's
he's
you know what I
fucking
want to do.
jacked.
I want to sign up for Planet Fitness and then be like, okay, great, yeah, so I can start working out whenever. And they're like, yeah, and then just leave and come back with my own giant tire, just trying to get it through the door. They're like, sir, what are you doing? I'm like, excuse me. I was promised I could bring my giant tire in here. Like, we actually never said that.
You're a lunk, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Stop trying to get jacked.
Bring my giant tire to yoga.
I love flipping giant tires, dude.
Felix
And hitting
uses,
shit with a
Felix
hammer.
uses the battle ropes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I was
Swing
trying to
them
joke
shits,
around with him
swinging
one
rope.
time. I'm like, yeah, what are those dumbass ropes for? And he's like, yeah, I use them. And I was like, oh, all right, I guess they're cool. Or, I mean, they're not weird. Or
you probably
it's
feel
good for
powerful
like
as hell,
range
dude.
of motion stuff.
It's probably good. It's like good cardio and probably a good workout for your shoulders or whatever. But
Dude, you tell me you're not gonna feel powerful, dude? Like you're just fucking whipping some big ass horses with that shit?
yeah, I don't need to pay $45 a month to go wave my arms.
Yeah.
Fucking post.
I use like a big rope and then I just pull a Boeing 787 Dreamliner.
Instead of the ropes, I just
With my mouth.
I bring my own extension cord to the gym and I just fucking whip it around all over the place. Sometimes I hit people, but they can't say shit because I'm working out, dude. I'm improving myself, and if you fucking criticize me after I brought my extension cord here,
A heavy ass one.
That
Yeah.
dude Herschel Walker,
yeah,
who's absolutely jacked,
Yeah.
has
a freak
never
of nature.
lifted a weight in his life.
well,
Really?
that's how
Yeah.
Bo Jackson was. Bo Jackson,
and
Bo Jackson never worked out, and he could fucking he could fuck your wife, Adam.
well, Herschel Walker has like a push-up. Well, he can if he wants, but Herschel Walker has a push-up and sit-up regime. But one of the other things he does is he lives on like a farm somewhere, and he just has like a mountain of dirt. And he just takes a shovel and just moves the mountain of dirt to another location.
That's like what
It's insane.
that's like a tall tale, like John Henry. Sort of
Yeah.
thing. And he carried that ox until the ox was grown, and then he could lift the fucking, he was strong then, and he went around the country planting seeds. And those seeds grew up into the Transcontinental Railroad. I wonder how easy it is to just pretend to be a tour guide and just hijack.
Probably pretty easy.
Hijack
like
Tim
tours
does it.
at museums.
Oh, it's museums.
No, I mean not being a tour guide. I mean
Right.
like going to a museum, being like, guys, if you want to follow me around, we'll go
you just
around.
need a clipboard and a
And
fucking
this
little
is,
ass skinny tie.
This is interesting. This exhibit is where they actually planned the fiction that was the Holocaust. This is Hitler coming up with the numbers. Now, they didn't actually kill anybody. You notice Hitler, a lot of people don't know this, he was Jewish himself. And the entirety of World War II was a Zionist conspiracy to create Israel. What, my name?
I heard that.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Adam Friedland. Yeah. No, I work here. My name's Adam Friedland. I live at, and then I just say your address on the podcast.
Blank 7 blank 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 H blank blank.
Yeah. Well, tell you what, folks, we are out of time. We are out of time.
Blank.
Do you want to do the birthday thing for Nick?
No, don't do the birthday thing. I just want to say, if you haven't, subscribe to the podcast on Patreon. We did 2 bonus episodes this week, and that might become a regular thing.
Start doing 2 bonus episodes.
And one will not be that good, probably.
And actually, people like the one that we
They
did.
said that one was
I told
better
you it was
than the
fucking
other
good,
one.
man.
I didn't say it was bad. I just said it was, not as good as the
pussies.
other one.
Anyway, who cares? Yes, subscribe to Patreon. Come see us December 26th. We got Funny Moms.
Yeah. Also, we are at Caroline's right now trying to bang out a Caroline's live show, which is going to be the same format as Funny Moms Live. It's just going to be called Come Town Live, and it'll be at Caroline's, and we're going to book comics, and we want to get an idea of what the numbers are going to be. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. If you have interest,
let us know.
Let Caroline's know. I mean, they'll book it whatever.
Yeah, if you're a comic listening and you want to get booked, send Nick a Facebook message. He's not on Facebook right now.
Yeah,
He's
actually,
blocked,
no. Email me. You can email me at cometown@icloud.com. If you want to get booked, we'll book any comic in New York. It really doesn't fucking matter. But if we can get an idea, we have to figure out what the numbers are going to be for Caroline's before we figure out what the door price is going to be, and the drink minimum and stuff.
But we're going to try to keep it low, down to like
we
maybe
want to keep it as low. The concern is
$30.
the concern is
$75.
we want to make sure all the comics are paid. So we need to figure out a price point where they get, but we don't get paid. I mean, I don't take a cut. Adam and Stav do, but I'm the magnanimous.
we take a pretty big.
We
cut.
probably take 70, 80, 95%.
We command a big. cut.
The entire time I've been doing comedy, my dream has only been able to get to a point where I can pay comedians fairly.
Mm-hmm.
That's more important to me than being a better comic.
Dude. Well, you're about to live your dream, baby.
I am, dude. I would love it. I would love to have a fucking production company where I can give mean, straight white men money to follow their dreams and never hire any WOCs in any capacity whatsoever.
I
They're not even allowed
in the building.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. All right, you guys are great.
Bye. Happy birthday, Nick.
Happy birthday to me.